After Frank Ragnow's retirement, Dan Campbell made some comments on Thursday that make it seem like center is anyone's game, and the Lions do not quite have that figured out yet. Let's talk about it. Hi, Mike Payton from A to Z Sports Detroit. Frank Ragnow retired this week to the shock of a lot of people, but definitely not the Lions. The Lions knew about it. Dan Campbell confirmed that. That would explain some of the draft picks they've made and some of the moves that they made this offseason. But as things stand right now, the Lions do not seem to have their future figured out at center. Now, the thought initially was that it would be Graham Glasgow, considering that he has played center for the Lions in relief of Frank Ragnow before, but that may not exactly be the case. Dan Campbell brought up a ton of different players on Thursday, even some guys who have not even played center. The first one was Tate Ratlage, second-round pick in this year's draft. He has not played center, but the Lions have already started to rep him there at OTAs, at rookie minicamp. We'll see where camp goes, but so far it seems like that might be a possibility. With doing that, you get Graham Glasgow at one guard, you get Christian Mahogany at the other guard, and that sort of stabilizes the rookie in the middle. That was the argument that Dan Campbell was making. Another player he was talking about was Kingsley Egquan, who was a undrafted free agent last year. The only other true center on this team. He had a pretty good summer last year. It seemed like he was going to make the 53-man roster. Ultimately, he did not. But this year, he has an opportunity to really show that, hey, I could play center. I could start there. This is a guy who could come out of nowhere and score this job. Dan Campbell brought him up multiple times, unprompted. That's a name to keep an eye on. Another guy, Coyote Awosika. Now, Awosika has never played center. He has been a decent relief guard during the 2024 season, 2023 season, but can he play center? We don't know. Then there's a new guy, Tristan Cologne. He played center at Missouri, played center a few times for the Baltimore Ravens as a starter, had some pretty good starts there, looked pretty good, but hasn't actually played much center since 2022. He's been more of a guard, definitely with Arizona. They played him at center for a few snaps in one game, but he's been mostly a guard for them. That's another one that you can look at and see where that goes. Michael Neese, he was kind of impressive when he was at center last year. He was kind of good, just filling in for Frank Ragnow for a little bit, just trying some things. He never really did it in a game. There's quite a few options that the Lions have at this point. Nothing is figured out, but this might be the new biggest battle of the summer. If I've got to put money on somebody right now, it's probably Graham Glasgow, but I'm really looking at Kingsley here. I really think that this guy might show up and shock some people. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. We'll talk to you next time.